fellow plant lovers and addicts. Today on Hands Dirty, Mind Clean, we will be looking at a whole new amazing substrate for your plants or your aquarium, Fluval Stratum. Fluval Stratum is a volcanic soil, as you can see right here on the package, and it's amazing for plant growth. Let's take a look at it. It's literally volcanic soil. It looks like little balls of caviar, so that's also a nickname that people call it. People also call it unicorn poop because of how it looks and how magical it is. It's amazing for plant growth. I've grown quite a number of my plants in Fluval Stratum, and I'm really impressed with the benefits that I've seen. So let's talk about it directly from the makers of Fluval Stratum. It stimulates strong plant growth. Fluval Stratum is the ideal substrate for stimulating the growth of aquatic plants in freshwater aquariums. It contains a powerful mix of nutrients, minerals, and trace elements exclusively available to plants that will make them flourish. Plant roots easily penetrate and spread throughout the substrate. It promotes healthy plant development, vigorous growth, and vibrant colors. The substrate's light, non-compacting porous structure is also highly beneficial to nitrifying bacteria, which rapidly colonize the vast porous surface, providing optimal water quality for plants and fish. So I have a piece of my Scindapsus tribii moonlight. I'm going to put that into Fluval Stratum. It's been in water for a few days, but there's still a bit of soil on it, as you can see, so I'm going to use a soft, bristled toothbrush to try and get as much off. I'm not too concerned with all of the roots that are falling off. To me, those are roots that look like they're rotten anyways, which is why they're falling off so easily, so it's fine that they go. The beauty with Fluval Stratum, unlike other soilless substrates like leca, you don't have to get every single inch of the soil off. Of course, you're going to try and get as much soil as you possibly can, but it's not the end of the world if a little bit is left on here and there. So what I'm going to do now is drop it into some water just to help loosen off some more soil, and then we shall go from there. Alright, now that the roots are clean, it's time to plant it. I am reusing a candle jar that, as you can see, I'm filling with some Fluval Stratum. So I'm just going to fill enough to fill up the bottom. Some people do as little or as much as 1/3 of the way up of Fluval, similar to what you would do with leca. I'm just kind of doing it by eye and seeing what works. I know that this Scindapsus tribii moonlight is a slow growing plant, so I don't feel like I need too much Fluval at the very bottom. So you plant this plant in this substrate as you would with pretty much any substrate. You need some of the substrate at the bottom. You plop the plant in, and then you add some more substrate to cover all of the roots. Perfect. So here I'm just shaking it around to make sure that there are no air pockets or any gaps, and I'm just going to top it up with a little bit more substrates, some more Fluval Stratum, just to ensure that all of the roots are covered and the plant is sitting the way that I'm content with. I kind of like that I am able to see a root through the glass, because then I can see as the water roots are growing. So there it is. This one leaf is kind of squished against the side of the glass, but I'm okay with that. Alright, here it is. So I've finished planting this cutting in the Fluval Stratum, and I'm content with how it looks. The next thing to do is just to water it. Here I'm just using water that is from my filter. So as you can see from the side, that's how much water I've put in. Again, about just a bit more or less than 1/3 of the way up. The beauty with Fluval Stratum is that, as you can see over time, that water level will continue to rise. As the substrate gets wet, it will continue to bring the water towards the roots. And that is literally it. The next thing to do is put it in a nice sunny spot where it can flourish. One thing to be aware of, if like myself you are using a glass vessel, please know, because water is in here, and like again, there's so many minerals in there, it would promote algae growth. So please maybe cover it up if you don't want to see any algae, which for the most part is not really harmful to a plant, but it's just not aesthetically pleasing. So there it is, ready to go, or I should say ready to grow. Thank you so much for following along, and thank you for tuning in to Hands Dirty, Mind Clean. Please make sure to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I do post a lot more pictures and reels of this lovely journey of planting.